Becca. How are you? So, a little weird way of videoing again. Just trying to throw together a video. I'm heading to Amarillo and we are going to the doctor. I need to follow up on this BioT. A lot of people have asked me about the BioT. Basically, if you look up BIO capital T capital E, you should be able to find out a little bit more about it. One of my doctors that I see for my degenerative disc disease does what's called BioT, and basically they go in and they try to find out what your hormone levels are. Are you lacking anything, especially testosterone? And they just kind of try to figure out, is your progesterone okay? They're able to see whether or not you went through menopause or not. Things like that. That's why it didn't work out so well for my mom, because she, at 62, has still not gone through menopause and does not want to. So she's trying to fight it. And basically, when she got the BioT put in, it was kickstarting her menopause, because that was a lot of the reasons why she don't feel so great, because she hasn't gone through that and she doesn't produce any testosterone. Well, neither do I. So the pellets, they put them in your hip, like under the surface of your skin. They numb it with some Novocaine. They make a little incision, and then they insert it up in between the layers of your skin and muscle. And every time your blood runs through your body, it picks up what it needs. They're just like, they look like little pellets, like a little bunny food, and it picks up what you need, what your body needs. And last time I had it put in was miraculous, because I don't produce any testosterone. I don't produce any vitamin D. And my body has a hard time absorbing vitamin D if I don't take vitamin K, because without it, apparently, in a whole bunch of ways to not be able to understand something, if you don't take vitamin K and when you're vitamin D deficient, your body naturally turns it into vitamin B, and a lot of it. So that's what was happening. So, I just went in for one of my routine visits and found out about it, and then decided, okay, well, why don't we do the blood work? We'll see what's going on. Because there's so many things your body goes without when you're lacking that. A lot of the ailments I do suffer from the fibromyalgia to migraines to loss of sleep, energy levels, weight not being able to be lost, all of those things are basically because I don't produce any testosterone. And a lot of women don't. Like, we're supposed to, which I've said in a previous video, but not a lot of people watch that video. I was having a bad day. Our numbers are supposed to be at 250 in our blood work. You know how there's always numbers in the blood work? It's supposed to be at 250. Mine was negative 16, which they said is less than 16, which makes it non-existent. It just doesn't know how to put a number on the sheet of paper. And a lot of women don't even realize that they need testosterone, or that we even have it in our systems, because we're not guys. But we do need some. It helps with sex drive, which, I don't know. Lots of different things. Memory loss. But mainly for me, it was the memory issues, the fatigue all the time, the insomnia, weight. No matter what I did, I just could not get it to go away. And energy levels. And the fibro was like a bonus, as it doesn't mention that it helps with fibro. It doesn't mention that it helps with depression, but both go away as far as, your everyday pain. Yes, you'll still have your flare up as far as those days that you need to kind of sleep for a couple days, which is what I've been doing this week. I've missed you. But I haven't been able to do anything because you just cannot wake up. You know, like it's a flare up. I've been in a lot of pain, but I'm glad I'm going in today because I don't think this new doctor put the right dosage in, and that's why I'm suffering this month. So I'm going to talk to her about that, and we'll see. I went in to get my blood drawn right before we left for the wedding, so it's been, going on a month, 3 weeks. So that's mainly what my visit is for today. I'm going to go in. They're going to go over the blood work with me and talk about how I've been doing, how I've been feeling. And I'm just going to talk to her and let her know, everything that's been going on. But yesterday I went out to Amarillo for another appointment with my daughter. And we went by Michael's because I hadn't been in Michael's in a little while. And you guys, I almost filmed it because it was crazy how much yarn they don't have. We walked and searched, and I was like, "Where is the yarn section?" One aisle, and then of course they have their middle, a couple of the middle bins with the velvet yarn, which they always have. They did have the latte cakes. I didn't get any, but I got to feel them, which was awesome. My main reason of going in was because you guys know I usually make all my hats out of the Lion Brand Landscapes, and I have heard from you that Red Heart Unforgettable is pretty much the same. So when I was at my daughter's doctor's appointment, I just went ahead and did some online looking and saw that the Unforgettable was $1 cheaper than the Landscapes. So I wanted to see if it really was exactly the same. It sort of is. It is a roving yarn. But if I had to gauge it by looking at it, the majority of the skeins that I did pick up were like a 3 weight to me. Whereas the Landscapes yarn is more of a 4. And with it being roving, naturally with the Landscapes, it goes, a little bit larger, a little bit smaller, a little bit larger, a little bit smaller. And with the Unforgettable, it wasn't doing that. So, I wanted to put my hands on it, feel it, see what I thought about it before I go ordering another big shipment of it because, it's time for me to make some more hats. I've been trying really hard to just work on the blankets or just work on that shawl. And I tell you guys, what a Crojo clamper. It just comes down and makes you feel like the job is tedious and, I know I have to get it done, but I don't want to be feeling like, I don't have anything in between to be able to crochet to help keep my Crojo up. So, today I'm going to go into Joann's for the first time because usually when I order stuff, I order it online. I've shopped Joann's online. I've never gone into their actual store though. And I'm curious to see if our Hobby Lobby doesn't have very much yarn and it's dwindling. Walmart's only maybe a quarter of the aisle now. And then I walk into Michael's and they have one aisle. What is happening? I'm guessing people around Amarillo and this area of Texas just don't crochet. And so they're just slowly taking their yarn away. And it's so sad. So I'm going to go into Joann's after my appointment. I don't care what the weather's like or anything. I'm going to take you guys in there. I was going to record yesterday in Michael's, but there was so little that I was like, what am I supposed So, yeah, hopefully Joann's has more. I'll show you guys what they have. I did pick up some beads yesterday so that I can put together a tutorial for making stitch markers. I can't promise it's going to be all that wonderful. I do need to look up terminology for certain things I use so I can let you guys know thoroughly what everything that I use, because I'm telling you, I just picked up a stitch marker, picked up a necklace, picked up some earrings, and just studied them, and that is how I have learned how to make it. So what I show you is just going to be basically how I do it, and hopefully I can help you learn through that, because I don't know if there's any right way to make them. There's just however it works for you, but I need to find out what the names of everything is, because it's just stuff that I had and I just noticed it was used in other stuff, and wanted to play around with, and yeah, so I'll play around with it, the videoing of it and stuff like that. I hope I have the right angles and things like that to do it with. I have finished a set that I plan to give away, and while I was at Michael's yesterday, I picked up enough to make 4 more sets, because I want them all to match with the numbers on them. So I'm going to let you guys go now, and then I'm going to hop back on here when I'm finished with the doctor. I'll give you an update on that, and then I'll hop back on when I get to Joann's, and we'll just kind of do that today. And it'll just be kind of a spend the day with me kind of video. So until I see you guys in about a second for you and an hour for me, I will see you in a minute. Hey guys, okay, so just went to the doctor. Got everything figured out for that. I guess my numbers are actually higher than they were last time. I'm up at a 127, so that's really cool. But she is concerned that I might be a little premenopausal. Not looking forward to that, but she put me on some progesterone, which might help in some of the other, side stuff that's not working out. So I brought that to this place called King's Compound Pharmacy, because it's cheaper, because I don't think the insurance doesn't cover hormonal type stuff, and this place is really cheap. You get 3 months worth of the progesterone for $110, which is really good. That's 3 months, so I think that's great. They filled it so fast. I went in there, I was just going to drop it off and then do my Joann run, but he was like, I think we can get this ready for you right now. I mean, I was in there for less than 5 minutes, so that's awesome. So I've got that, and now we're gonna head to Joann's. See you guys in a second. Hey guys, I'm here. So Joann's. Let me turn you around. I think I can turn you around. I don't know. I don't think I can. So I'm gonna walk in and I'll see you guys inside. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do this without wiggling. Oh, they have yarn sitting right here. Oh, that's soft. 25% off section. They have $2.47 for these sweet rolls. I don't know how much they are normally. That's really pretty. I might have to come back and check these out. Looks like their clearance section is right when you first walk in. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's pretty. Bernat Softy Chunky. That would make it pretty hot. What else do they have? Ooh, look it. Landscapes clearance, $5.47. Let's see, how many different colors do they have? There's only about like 4. I need a cart. Found them. like they have a lot of stuff when you first walk in, all their sale stuff. Let's see what else they have around here. What is this stuff here? That is so soft. That's just their premiere every day, huh? I've only gotten in the mail what I've gotten from the Block of the Month Club from Anne's. I don't know if your guys is having a sale right now or not, but we've also got cupcakes for $3.97. I'm gonna go look in the back and see what they have, or wherever their yarn is at, and then make some decisions on what I'm gonna buy. A little bit of a mess in here today. I don't know where their yarn is. Let's find it together. I'm sure you guys all know exactly where it is. But this being my first time, I'm gonna just walk and see.
So what is,
Oh, that's neat.
oh, okay, so that
She's like showing them how to use.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you? Oh, I see some yarn in the middle aisle over here. Oh, but wait, there's some over here. Anyway, I think she was teaching them how to use, or demonstrating how to use the sewing machines that they sell. Red Heart Roll with It Tweed. $5.99. Oh, that's pretty. I forgot my microphone at home, so I hope you guys can hear me. I don't want to scream in public. I don't know how some of you do this all the time. Very kudos to y'all. I'll tell you what. There's kind of yarn everywhere. There's like, I'm sure there's a set. Oh wait, I'm coming up on it, I think. So you got your loopy stuff. I've been tempted to try that just for the fun of it. I like that when it's finished, it comes out looking like it's been knitted. Oh, they've got hooks and things down this aisle, or knitting needles it looks like. Why not check it all out? So we've got our knitting needles on this side, and then some hooks coming up over here. I got some of this yesterday because I used this thread to put my buttons and my snaps on my hats. It just seems to hold up a lot better. My camera is like super close. I left my thing at home with the coupon stuff in it. But I've been wanting to check out what their darning needles look like. I've always wondered what Susan Bates looks like. Alright. You got your clover hooks, way overpriced here. And I'm guessing this is a different type of clover hook. You guys can let me know. Soft touch. Oh, it's kind of flat. We've got some loom stuff and these cute, adorable little tiny. Well, that's a good idea for, I guess, to kind of demonstrate on there. You can make. I always wondered what you would do with this. This one's my favorite. I like the sparkles, but I really like that whole tiny and cute they are. They've got some bags here. And they have their cakes. See, I haven't touched most of these. Ferris wheel. It's pretty soft, actually. What's that made out of? 100% acrylic. Okay. Ooh, look at the sparkle on that. That's pretty similar to what I'm using for that shawl, to be honest. A little softer, maybe. So for you, those of you that had asked me if I knew of any yarns that were similar to what I'm using for that Lost Soul shawl, this one is pretty close. Yeah. That would make a pretty one. So the shawl and a cake. Ooh, Kobu. Been wondering to know what this felt like. Oh my. Wow. Oh, I just want to hold it. Wow. That is heaven. And my favorite color. They're calling it steel blue. $3.99 for those. Oh, that's so nice. Oh. I got some thicker mandalas down here. And my stripe. Oh, that's pretty soft too. I did pick up some cakes yesterday from Michael's. They were 50%. Is it 50% off? No, they were $5 each. So I picked up 4. Oh, well, that's cool. That's really neat. I love the different textures of that. Bernat baby bundle. Well, they already have more yarn here than any store that I've been to in the Panhandle. This is quite interesting. I got some cotton over here. Does anybody know how to use those things to the best of your ability? Like, do they sell things that those are placed on that help them to roll? I made a bunch of wash rags out of them. It was just a pain in the butt trying to unravel it. Any and all advice on that is welcome. I have a big selection of scrubby yarns. Bernats are 25% off. And 30% off of the book titles. I'm not currently making any big amigurumis, so I don't really need any more Bernat. And the last row that I'm doing on my daughter-in-law's, or last section, is a full skein of this color, but I already have it, so I don't need it. The almond. I think it's the almond. I'm probably wrong. But yeah, I mean, this is the most yarn I've ever seen in a store. Oh, feels like butter. I've been wanting to feel that. Oh, it does though. Wow. Naturally, I'm drawn to this one. And the teal. Goodness gracious, why didn't you guys tell me how soft that was? Wow. Ice cream. Okay. I have a lot of Bernat. Bow Baby by Red Heart. It's a little thin for me. I have some more sparkly colored. Wow, that's so thin. Look at how thin that is. Yeah, it's a 1. Oh, they have another aisle of yarn. Let's see. Yep, gonna stay away from the Super Saver. Doesn't do well on my hands. Okay. So it looks like Lion Brand has a lot of different types of yarn. I made a whole queen size blanket out of this. Homespun ones. This colorway. Yeah. Caron's Simply Soft. Oh, that is pretty soft. I feel like a yarn alien going into a store and being able to feel things that I see. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Oh, $2.79 each. That's just a really pretty color, I think, for a hat. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I have a lot of them. Simply Soft Party. I'm gonna make a pretty shawl, scarf or something. I really wish I brought my microphone. I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to hear me on this video. I got the Heartland. I really like the Heartland. And landscapes again. 25% off of Lion Brand yarns. That's the hat with the that I did with the balloon hat, balloon stitch. Blue Lagoon. They have a lot of that. And all the other colors. $6.99. That's about right. That's how much they sell for online as well at their website, Lion Brand website. That's why I wanted to know the difference between that and the Red Heart, because the Red Heart is $1 cheaper, but this is way thicker. Way thicker. Oh, that's a nice yarn. Oh, that's soft. Very cool. Big twist. Let's see. It's pretty. Basic stitch. So that's that side, and then this side had the Caron on it. Some more basic stitch with some variegated. Let's see. I'll turn the corner and see what else they have, and then probably go through and pick up what I like. And then when I get home, I'll show y'all. But yes, for definite, Joann's has the most yarn out of all of the stores that I've been to so far. Oh my goodness, they also have this whole section. $5.99 on the Caron 1-pounders. And 25% off of their Lion Brand yarns again. they've got cakes over here. Let's see what cakes they have. Bernat blanket cakes. Big baskets full. Looks like Lupit and Bernat. All right, well that looks like all of the yarn, so I'm gonna get off here, and then when I get home I'll show you guys what I bought. Hey guys, I am back, finally home, and I wanted to go ahead and go over everything that has been going on this week as far as some happy mail that I received that was completely unexpected and I'm over the moon about it. I can't believe you guys send me something in the mail. When I get something in the mail, it just blows me away how generous you guys are and how loved that you guys make me feel. So I want to start with Linda. First, she sent me, and she truly is a guardian angel. She has been sending things to Billy for a while now, and I was blown away when I received something from her because I didn't even know that she realized who I was. So it just touched my heart. And she sent me something from Amazon, and it came in this really pretty packaging. They were actually both individually wrapped, but I just wrapped it up into the one. And I didn't know who it was from because, you know, it came in my P.O. box, and I don't order anything or anything like that through my P.O. box. So when it came through Amazon, I'm like, I wonder what this is. So I had to open it. And she is just, it's like she knows and she pays attention to everything you say, which is something that I like to do. Stealing my tricks, Linda. Usually when I'm watching a video or I'm listening or having a conversation with someone, I will hear what they say and what they like, and I will write it down in my head, and then later I will write it down. And I just love to give the things that I know people mostly need and mostly would love to have, and she does that too. So she heard me talking about wanting a hank of yarn, that I've always wanted a hank of yarn. So she sent me the Wool Ease hand-dyed hanks. I got my first hanks! And I was so excited when I opened this. I shed a little tear. Linda, you are absolutely a doll. I love you so much. I will link her channel down in the description box. You guys got to go check her out. She is a doll. She is just sweet, sweet, sweet lady. Love, love, love Linda. And she sent me two of the same colorway. And you did not have to do that, Linda. And I appreciate you so much for thinking of me. And it blew me away because she didn't just send me that. So that came in the mail, and then the very next day I got a message that there was something else up at the post office, and she sent me a package with a handwritten note from herself. Just a few for you to try out. 2 sizes. One is Aaron, and 2 simple chunky is like a 4 to me. Love, Linda. I have never gotten paint box yarn, never touched it, never felt it. Oh my goodness. When I opened that package and saw that it was paint box yarn, I got super excited. So she sent me a Simply Aaron in the colorway of this beautiful light purple. The color is 245, and it is a medium weight 4, recommends a 5mm hook. And it is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. I really, really like this yarn a lot. And I love the sentiment behind it. And I just really, really appreciate you, Linda, for sending this to me. And then she sent me another 2 skeins of the Simply Chunky, which is classified as a 5 bulky. It's more of a 4. I agree with you, Linda. But it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the colorways. It just reminds me of Easter. I love pastels. They're beautiful. And I can't wait to make something with them. I'm just so excited. I'm like speechless. I wasn't expecting that at all. And I just was blown away when I got the message that I had something. I always screech a little, jump up and run to the post office to go see whatever it is. And then I got a postcard and letter from one of my viewers, Christelle. I hope I said that right. She is originally from France and has been living in Florida now for the past 10 years. And she just sent me a lovely, lovely letter. Thank you so much. And she had gone around and found all of these shark teeth. Where did she say she found them? Indian River Lagoon. She picked the teeth by hand and put them together with this awesome postcard to show what each one is. And basically what she was going for with that was, she said that I could mount them on some jewelry or something that I'd like to make with them. And I don't know how to do that. So for now, I'm going to keep it as it is, just as a treasure from her to me, and just every time I see it, I'm going to think of her and appreciate her that much more. Thank you again so much. I don't know how to react when I get stuff in the mail. I'm not used to it, and I just appreciate it so much when you guys even just send me a card or anything like that. So I just want to thank you again for these wonderful shark teeth. So earlier in the video, I had talked to you guys and told you about how yesterday I went to Michael's and today I went into Joann's and I took you guys with me. So I wanted to show you what I got from that. But before I do that, I did get a couple acquisitions through Amazon. One of them I didn't bring over here because it's just some more of the things to make the stitch markers. But as I'm making, because what I've been working on this week, which I'll show you in another video, has been catching up on all my squares. And what I've been doing as I finish the row, because it tells you how many rows you need to do, as I finish the row, I will write down the number or put it in my phone. And then when I get to the next row, delete that and then put the new. And I was like, I need a counter. So I ordered a row counter from Amazon so I can keep up with all of my rows. I think it will also help in the hats, but mainly the squares and, you know, blankets, things like that. So it was definitely needed. Yesterday at Michael's, I first came across the floss. And like I said earlier, I use this for sewing on my buttons, sewing on the snaps for the pom-poms on the hats. It's thicker than yarn, it's thicker than thread. And I just think it holds up a lot better. And I don't need, you know, but maybe that much. And I just kind of sew it in. It still fits in the needle, so yeah. I picked up some more jump rings for the stitch markers. And I came across the Karen cakes. They were on sale for $5 each, originally $9.99. So I figured this bout of hats that I'm going to make is going to be with these cakes. I've just kind of fallen for these cakes. So I can probably get 2 hats out of these because they have 383 yards, and with those landscapes it was like 121. So definitely 2 hats out of each cake. So the first one that I got, the colorway is mixed berry. And these ones are they're really bright and I just really like them. I think they're a good consistency. It's something I can definitely work with my hands so that it doesn't irritate my fingers. The next one I got is blueberry cheesecake. Has some purple in it. Very pretty. Then I picked up Cake Pop. I really love this one. I think it's going to make a really, really pretty hat, just having that accent. The thing is, because it's going to be 2, and I don't see any more of that turquoise. Oh, I do. Never mind. It's down in there. Way down in there. So never mind. They both should have the same colors. And then the last one I got was Blackberry Mousse. So these are really pretty. I really, really like these. And I think they'll make up some pretty hats. I can make 2 out of each one. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 there. Because I need to get some hats made. Still kind of thinking about who I'm going to send them to. I do like that Billy at the Crafty Floridian found that company that disperses the hats everywhere. So I'm going to get with her and see if she needs some more hats. Just as something I can do in between making the blankets. Because I get tired. I do like 4 rows and then I put it down. And then I'll sit for a minute and I'll be like, I'm not crocheting, something's wrong. And then I'll pick up the shawl and work on that for a little bit and then put it down. Yeah, I need some serious motivation to get these blankets done. And I think, I just need to keep telling myself Christmas is right around the corner. You only have so much time. While I was there, I decided to go and look in the bead aisle. I've had a couple subscribers talk to me about beads. You know who you are. Especially one that told me be prepared to be there for a while. Very true. So for the stitch markers that I want to do, before I show you the acquisitions, I'll share with you what I made for my next giveaway. I made them all match. I started with a 3.5, did 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, and 8. And I'll probably do a 9 and a 10 because that's my plan for these other ones. But these are the stitch markers that I have made for y'all. Aren't they beautiful? And the charms are absolutely gorgeous. And I just wanted them to match so you would remember that they're a set. And they can be kept on this really cute pin or however you want to keep them. But I just thought it was a really beautiful way to send them. And I've decided what I'm going to do is go ahead and choose a name from I was thinking the video of my last giveaway reveal because there were so many of you that went on there and generously said congratulations to everybody. And that really touched me, knowing that you guys understand how exciting it is for people to receive them, even if it's not you. And that there's always a chance it can be you and at another time. And just generously going on there and telling everybody just how thankful you are for the giveaway and congratulating everybody who won. And I just think that's amazing. I will be redrawing the 4th prize because Vengeful Venus has not gotten in touch with me. So I have a feeling that they just watched that video and then, yeah. So that's why I'm doing these a little bit differently. So I will probably draw some names from there in another video upcoming, probably this week for sure. Or this weekend, maybe tomorrow. I don't want to make promises, but maybe tomorrow. But this is just going to be, a love gift from me to you because I appreciate all of you so much. So if you guys want to, between now and tomorrow evening, you can go over there and make sure that you too, add a little comment or something. Feel free to, and I will pull from there for this set, and I will make another set. And I will show those on the video tomorrow. So let me show you the beads I got for the next sets that I'm going to make. So like I said, I want them to match. So I came across these gorgeous pumpkins. How fitting is that? Being that we're coming up on Halloween or even just the fall. Little jack-o'-lanterns. Totally, totally cute. And to go with these, I bought these ones to kind of go in between with some, you know, the numbers and stuff. So I'm still going to do with the numbers, but I just want them to match so that they're a set. The next set that I got the idea to do, I saw these. They're totally beautiful. They catch the sunlight. They're clear, but yet still really pretty turquoise. And they have this like netting around them, which is really, really pretty. And I was searching and searching and searching. That's what makes you stand there so long trying to find stuff to go with. And I came across these. So I think those will be really pretty in between for that set. Then these ones caught my daughter's eye. She said, Mom, everybody loves purple. So she picked these ones out for the larger. And then I searched and searched and searched, and I came across these, which are just absolutely stunning. And these ones were a little bit more pricey than the others. So I had, but I went ahead because I was like, I love these guys so much. So I'm going to go ahead and splurge on this set. So I can make really pretty ones. They're all going to be pretty, but I sat there and I thought about it and I was like, okay. So that'll be a set. Now I know you guys have seen the little turquoise rounds that I have. Let me just grab it. It's right over here. It's from the jewelry that my mom had given me, all the jewelry pieces to make that jewelry that I very first started everything with. And I have some still left over. I don't know that I have enough. There's only 7. So I might have to mix and match them. But they're these round turquoise stone pieces that are absolutely beautiful. So when I saw these, I thought they would be perfect to go on the same thing as one, because they have the same exact thing, but it's flattened, and in between the two, really pretty silver flowers. So that's going to be that set. And then I came across and saw these gorgeous discs that have like an opalescent rainbow effect of circles on them. And I thought those were just gorgeous. And if you put just the one like that, with a couple of these, like one on top, one on the bottom, then I think it will be really, really pretty, because these are the same thing, but they're actual beads. And then these have the spots of the beads. So I thought that would be really pretty. So that was what I got from Michael's. Then today I went to Joann's with you. And when we first walked in, I came across the Premier Sweet Rolls. And they were on clearance for $2.47. And they're a 4-weight machine wash and dry 5.5 millimeter hook. I don't know that I'll use a 5.5. I might use a 6 because that's pretty much what I use. And this is called Pixie Pop. For that one, I'm looking for the yardage. 245 yards. So it'll definitely make one, possibly. No, it'll make one. And then maybe I can make a little mini scarf or something. And then I got the color Guava Pop. I just love all these bright colors. They're really, really pretty. And the hats just work up so pretty with them. This one is Peaches and Cream Pop. This one I have no idea. It didn't have a ball band on it, but I was so in love with the colors, I just had to get it. But there's no ball band on this one. So if anybody knows what the colorway is for this one, let me know, because it's pretty. And then, hang on just a second. Sorry about that. My husband came in. He's in the middle of making dinner and everybody's home and I'm trying to get everything done before they get back as he's needing to come in one more time. Hang on. Okay. So anyway, where was I? Okay. So the next color that I got was Raspberry Swirl. This one's really, really pretty. I just love pinks. Love them. And the last one I got was Gelato Pop. And that one's really pretty too. So they might be on the girly spectrum, but that was all they had. So I might mix it up and get some boy colors of other yarns or something. I came across a lot of different yarns there. Like I said, I don't really get into Joann's or Michael's or places like that very often, so I'm not really familiar with a lot of the yarns that you guys are already familiar with. So it was fun feeling them and coming across them and everything with you today. If you could hear me. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't bring my microphone. I was very unprofessional today. But I came across this on clearance also, this scrubby smoothie. So to me, it's just cotton, but I really liked it. And it was on clearance for $2.47 from Red Heart. They're 100 gram balls, 153 yards. And it's a 4-weight, 100% cotton. Now I've made from one of those cones a bunch of wash rags for myself. But I used the seed stitch and it's not the best stitch to use for them because once they're wet, they end up getting really, really heavy and you can stick your fingers through the holes and it just doesn't make for washing your face to be all that easy. So I'm going to try it again. So I got 3 of them. The first one I got was in the gray. So it's the Red Heart Scrubby Smoothie. So there's nothing scrubby on there. It's mainly just a smooth cotton. So I got it in gray. I got it in the white. And so I really like to just bleach it. And then I got it in Caribbean. So that'll be pretty in the bathroom, I think, together. And then while I was there, I noticed that all of their beads were on sale, 3 for $10. So I went through and I picked out some more because they also had some on clearance, but the majority of them I got was the 3 for $10. So I came across this one. I love the colors in that. And I got 2 of these because there's not enough hearts to make a full set, but I just love the hearts. They're stone or glass, because I think it's under glass beads. Yeah, glass beads. So yeah, so I got the hearts. There's like fuzz everywhere. And I got 2 of those. And I saw these. I thought they were just absolutely stunning. And I had to get 2 again, but look at that. Is that not just gorgeous? If you see that, just 1 on a stitch marker, it's a full angel with the number and everything. It's really, 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 it's gonna be so pretty. So I got 2 of those. And then I saw these ones. Now red has always been a favorite color of mine. Not red, but more of like a burgundy red, a deep red. So I got these ones. And I don't know if I'm gonna mix them with this set of red or if I'm just going to make 2 sets. I might make 2 sets because I have filler beads, you know, little black ones and stuff like that to put in between. Then I saw these gorgeous pink ones. And they have like it looks like they have flowers in them. That they're just gorgeous. And to go with them, I came across these really pretty butterflies, which are upside down. But basically what you do with these string beads is you just cut the thing that they're on and empty them all off into a little container and use them individually. And then I found these really pretty blue ones that I just thought were super pretty because of the embellishment on that part. And they're just so shimmery and shiny. So I got 2 of those, and I was walking out of that aisle and I came across these on clearance for $1.97, and I know there's got to be somebody with a dog like this out there that I can make a set for. I think they're very, very cute little Scotties. And then these are just some filler beads that I came across. I'm not quite sure what set I'm gonna use them in, but pretty. And on my way going around, on the next aisle, I was looking at them and they were all on clearance, sort of like 2 something a piece. And so I know some of you prefer the letters over the numbers. So if I happen to draw your name and you would like letters, I can always put together a set and use the letters instead and use them in place of the charms because they're actually in a charm form. So these are the letters that can hang down from the bottom instead of having the numbers in between. And there was 2 styles of those. So I also got these ones. Kind of like typewriter letter style. Just stocking up my little box. And then I went ahead and picked up some more earring dealies because I ran out when I made Billy her last pair of earrings. And last but not least, I came across these when I was walking through the store. I've been thinking about, since I make so many hats and stuff like that, when I gift something, it always kind of bugs me that there's no washing instructions on the item. And I always think, well, that would be important to put on there because everybody needs to know how they can wash it. And you want to make sure that when you give them their gift, that it's going to continue to be taken care of, especially if it's a blanket or something. So I got these little tags. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write on them the wash care instructions. So if I'm making a bunch of the same yarn, I can either make the sticky tags and type them up on the computer, the labels, and just stick them on here, or I can hand write it and then just tie it to the project. And that way people know how to take care of the garment that I make for them. So that is all of my acquisitions. It was a lot of acquisitions. But they're for you and for everybody else. I get more inspiration making items for other people than I do making an item for just cuz or for me. If I know it's for someone, then I feel the motivation and I want to get it done. So, and talking to you guys is like therapy. Let me tell you, just talking about it, talking it through, gets me even more motivated. And I just love all of you guys so much. I want to thank all of you who have just recently joined the channel. Bless you. Thank you for coming and spending time with me. Thank you to all of you who have been with me from the beginning. I just thank all of you, and I'm so grateful for all of you. And I have a blast hanging out with you. And I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me and spending time with me. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.